This video is instructions for both jueves and viernes because 7.4 and 7.5 are the same assignment. It's just 7.4 is where you can turn in the written portion, and 7.5 is where you turn in the speaking portion. So back before spring break, I asked you to begin writing about your daily routine. That was on assignment 6.6. There's a link here where you'll see the instructions on number 2 that say, please begin this writing. If you didn't start, it's okay. You can just start now. Then I also asked you to work on it on Wednesday this week. Again, if you need to start now, no problem. Just go ahead and get started. You'll see a list here of the things I'd like to see in there. So I want there to be 5 to 8 sentences, please, with 8 or more activities. So you might have more than one activity in a sentence, and that's fine. Like I might say, me levanto a las 8 de la mañana y voy a lavarme la cara. I've got 2 things in there. I get up at 8 o'clock and I wash my face, for example. Then, and you might do this in list form. Number 1, make a sentence. Number 2, and that'll help you scaffold making a paragraph, make it a little easier. Then you want to make sure you have 6 or more reflexive verbs, and you're going to make them orange. So change the color of the font so that they're orange. That'll make them stand out for you, and I will then know that was your intention, that that's a reflexive verb. And check that you have 4 or more non-reflexive, just regular verbs as always, and make those green. That'll make them stand out. There's lots of vocabulary on the daily routines vocabulary handout you could use. If you click there, that will just take you to this handout. You don't have to use words only from here, but this is here as a support. So you might use this vocabulary. When you have your 5 to 8 sentences and you know that you have at least the 8 activities, and you know that you have 6 or more reflexive verbs, and you know that you have at least 4 non-reflexive or regular verbs, then you want to stitch these ideas together. And to do that, where you would take the numbers off of your sentences if you've numbered them, and then add in these kinds of sequencing or connecting words, saying things like primero me levanto a las 8 de la mañana. Después, and I've put a list here, so I have primero por la mañana, luego, a veces, más tarde, por la tarde, siempre, casi siempre. You could also say casi nunca. Casi siempre is almost always, casi nunca, almost never. A veces, por lo regular, por la noche, al final, al último. These are just some. You can use these or others and make them blue. So you should have black text that has orange reflexive verbs, green regular or non-reflexive verbs, and blue sequencing or connecting words. When you have that part done, you are ready to go ahead and click on Start Assignment here. And then you would want to choose Upload File, and this is where you would upload your Google Doc where you've been writing this. Okay, I did not supply it this time. I just gave directions because we started it and we've been working on it in a rough draft form on several occasions. So this is where you would turn it in. When you are done with that part, you want to start here on number 5. Practice, 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 practice. You got to say this to yourself out loud, reading out loud until you're very comfortable. These are some tips for recording your video. Do not read. Look at the camera, look at the person you're talking to, and talk about your day. If it doesn't match exactly what you wrote, it's okay. I'm not going to compare what you wrote to what you say. So go ahead and tell me some about your daily routine. You do want to make sure that you include the same number of activities, 8 or more, and that you have both reflexive and non-reflexive verbs. Remember that since it's recorded, you get to record and re-record until you feel comfortable. And then you will submit that video. I recommend using WeVideo. It's the fastest in terms of making it ready to upload, but you can also record when you click here at 7.5. You can, I put a link there. It'll take you to these same tips for success. And when you come in here, You can also click on Start Assignment. It used to say Submit. Now it says Start Assignment. And you can click on this Record or Upload Media. If you're going to record here, then you would just choose this Start Recording. It takes longer to convert and upload, but it is there for you. Otherwise, you can click Upload Media and you would select a video file. And when you select a video file, that means that if you created it, for example, in WeVideo, it means you had to download it into your Chromebook. You would select that and then upload it here. That's how you turn those in. These are your instructions then for 7.4 and 7.5, jueves y viernes. Que tengan muy lindo fin de semana. Adiós.